While you were sleeping last night, 47 million people made money decisions using AI tools you've never heard of. They're not tech billionaires. They're regular people who figured out something the rest of us missed. The gap between those who know and those who don't just became permanent. Here's what nobody's telling you about money in 2024. The people pulling ahead aren't just using different apps or following better advice. They're using artificial intelligence to think faster, see patterns clearer, and make decisions that would take you hours in seconds. And while everyone's debating whether AI will take jobs, these people are using it to multiply their financial intelligence by 10. The question isn't whether this is happening. The question is whether you're part of it. Most people think AI banking tools are just fancy calculators, smarter budgeting apps, maybe some automated investing. They're missing the fundamental shift that's already happened. KaiNexus saw this coming 3 years ago when he first demonstrated neural-linked financial analysis. The tattoo behind his ear would pulse as he processed market data in real time, making investment decisions faster than humanly possible. What seemed like science fiction then is quietly running the financial lives of millions today. The problem isn't that AI is coming to banking. The problem is that it's already here, and most people are using stone tools in a laser age. They're checking account balances manually while others have AI systems monitoring cash flow patterns across 17 different metrics. They're researching investment options on weekends, while others have AI agents scanning global markets every microsecond, identifying opportunities that disappear before most humans even see them. Think about how you make financial decisions right now. You probably check a few accounts, maybe use a budgeting app, research investments when you have time. Your decision-making process is linear, sequential, human speed. Meanwhile, AI-powered systems are processing your spending patterns, income, fluctuations, market conditions, economic indicators, and personal goals simultaneously. They're not just tracking your money, they're predicting your financial future with terrifying accuracy. Here's what's actually happening. The most sophisticated AI banking tools today can analyze your financial personality from 6 months of transaction data. They know you're likely to overspend on groceries when you're stressed. They predict when you'll need emergency funds before you realize it yourself. They identify investment opportunities that match not just your risk tolerance, but your psychological biases and behavioral patterns. This isn't science fiction. This is Tuesday afternoon for people who've made the shift. Maya Chen discovered this by accident. She'd been struggling with financial planning for years, that vintage watch on her wrist a reminder of simpler times when money management felt more human. Then she tried an AI financial advisor that could process her entire financial history in minutes. It didn't just tell her where to invest. It explained why she made every financial decision she'd ever made, predicted her future earning potential, and created investment strategies tailored to her specific psychological profile. Within 6 months, her investment returns improved by 40%. Not because the AI was magic, but because it eliminated every cognitive bias and emotional mistake that had been sabotaging her decisions for decades. It was like having a team of financial experts who never slept, never had bad days, and never let emotions cloud their judgment. The data tells an incredible story. People using AI-powered financial tools are seeing average investment returns 37% higher than traditional investors. They're paying down debt 42% faster. They're building emergency funds in half the time. But here's the most important part. They're not working harder. They're working with amplified intelligence. These tools are analyzing spending patterns to optimize cash flow automatically. They're rebalancing investment portfolios based on market conditions you haven't even noticed. They're negotiating better rates on loans and credit cards while you sleep. They're identifying tax optimization strategies that would take accountants hours to find. The AI isn't replacing human judgment. It's making human judgment superhuman. Maya realized something profound during her transformation. The anxiety she'd felt about money for years wasn't about not having enough. It was about not understanding the patterns. The AI didn't just manage her money better. It taught her how money actually worked. Her decision-making became faster, clearer, more confident. The technology didn't make her dependent. It made her powerful. So what are the people winning with money actually doing right now? They're choosing AI tools that learn their specific financial patterns. They're using systems that can process market data faster than any human brain. They're leveraging artificial intelligence to eliminate emotional spending, optimize investment timing, and identify opportunities in real time. They're not just using AI for automation, they're using it for augmentation. The AI handles pattern recognition, data processing, and probability calculations. The human provides goals, values, and final decisions. It's a partnership that makes both sides stronger. The prepared are integrating these tools into their daily financial routines. AI checks their accounts, analyzes their spending, monitors their investments, and alerts them to opportunities or problems instantly. They're making financial decisions with the processing power of supercomputers and the wisdom of their human experience combined. They understand something crucial. The future belongs to people who can think at machine speed while maintaining human judgment. They're not being replaced by AI, they're being upgraded by it. In 5 years, using AI for financial decisions will be as basic as using a calculator for math. The people adopting these tools now aren't early adopters. They're gaining a permanent advantage. They're building wealth faster, making smarter decisions, and creating financial security that compounds every day. They're ahead of the curve. The financial landscape has already shifted. The tools exist. The results are measurable. The only question left is whether you'll join the people who saw this coming, or remain with those who wished they had. This is where everything changes. Most people aren't ready.